Hello YouTube and Facebook people, welcome back to my videos. Today we are going to the Denver Goodwill Outlet, aka the bins. We might go to a few, I'm not sure right now. Currently Chad is in the back armor-alling the car. We just went and cleaned out like a trash bag full of like McDonald's cups and other trash. Then we went to the car wash. Now we are here at Smelly Melly's. Her and my niece Emma are gonna go with us. This is gonna be their first time at a Denver outlet, so that's cool. I'm gonna do my very best to get some footage from inside, but it's pretty awkward filming. I'll have Mr. Practical Mechanic over there sneak some footage for me. Yeah, I think that's it for the intro. We will see you when we get to Denver. Voiceover Valerie, 2 thumbs up. Here we are at the first Goodwill outlet. This one is in Denver. I'll go ahead and put the addresses down in the description in case you're in the area and you want to check any of them out. You saw me covering my cart. Not everybody does that, but some people do, and this just deters people from like walking by and stealing stuff out of your cart. I know I've seen on Instagram people put stories at this specific Goodwill outlet that people steal out of their carts, so it's just another safety measure to hopefully not get your stuff stolen. Yeah, and it's a really big warehouse or store. Like, I have this entire row all to myself, and that's typically how it is whenever I come here.
So far it's not very good. I've gotten one cart full, but I've just been grabbing stuff to grab stuff. It's like okay stuff, but it's like stuff that you would lot up together, not necessarily stuff you'd sell by itself. In a little bit I'll go through my cart and I'll show you what I'm throwing back. I've come across a few Lululemon items, but not all of them make the cut. If you know, like the black leggings, them suckers are hard to like depeel and get the hair off of, so I've left some of those behind. Yeah. Ooh, what's this treasure? Homemade rug. Made out of denim. I mean, it's pretty cool, but it's also
really heavy.
like, it's like 30 pounds, so maybe not. And I don't have any room for it.
As you can see in the background, like there are a ton of bins with clothing in them, and it looks pretty much empty on the clothing side right now because I'm assuming that they just did a new rotation over on the other side of the store, which is like home goods and books and movies and stuff like that. So that's why it's pretty empty over here. I mean, there's a handful of people you can see, but also this is kind of how it is. Like, this store is just so gigantic that like you can easily have a bin all to yourself, so that's always nice. Short people problems trying to reach all the way to the end of the bin. Typically I would go a little faster, but I knew I was going to be here all day, so I took my time. And right here you see me put back a really nice Adidas shirt, but it was a children's size. And I was trying to be a little bit more picky on this trip because I do have a death pile, so... Okay, so voiceover Valerie really has her job cut out for her today. This is my second time uploading this video because my audio in some of the parts got messed up. So that's why you see me talking in the video, but the words are not matching up. I'm having to talk over myself. I'm just talking about how the bins can be hit or miss. Like, sometimes you find really good brands, like I've found Burberry and Dior, and sometimes you don't find any great brands and you're just picking up style. Right here I'm talking about Carhartt. A few weeks ago we met some boys, some teenagers here, and they were specifically looking for Carhartt. I'm not sure if they resell it at all. I know for sure they wear it because they were like decked out shirts and coats and pants, Carhartt. And we had found a pair of jeans that were Carhartt, really messed up, like torn everywhere, and they still wanted them. Like, they got excited about them. Yeah, here's Chad. He's telling you the story. I left him in because he's just so handsome and I want to see his face. But anyway, so they offered him $5 for any pair of Carhartts that we pull out of the bins, and they just give us the cash for them. So we ended up finding a bunch more Carhartts at a different Goodwill outlet, and we met up with them and we sold them what we had found. They paid for the cost and tax of what we paid, and then they paid $7 extra per pair. So it was a pretty decent deal, but we were just deciding if we wanted to keep on doing it because Chad had to drive to go meet up with them, and it was kind of a hassle. Right here, Smelly Melly didn't know that I was filming her, but there was a new rotation coming out, and it was shoes, and she's trying to squeeze in, but people won't let her in, and I just thought it was the cutest thing. Sorry, Melissa. Here's a new rotation on the clothing side, and there's a guy giving us a fashion show. Thank you for that, mister. Here I am starting the process of sorting through my cart. Like I said earlier, or did I say earlier? I'm trying to be a little bit more picky. I do have a death pile that I'm still going through. So like this right here, this was not a popular brand by any means, but it was a cute style, and rewatching this footage, I really wish I would have picked it up, if anything, for myself. These are a pair of shorts that I was like trying to talk Chad into buying. I was like, hey, they're your size, and feel how high quality this material is. So fast forward to like a week later, I wash them and he wore it, and they were like, the material was like pulling out his leg hair, and I just thought it was really hilarious because I was like really pushing him to get those shorts. The pile on the floor is my no pile. And here I am getting confused because I threw the wrong dress into the no pile. Well, both of them end up being a no because I'm, like I said, trying to be pickier. I do pick up clothing year round for like all seasons, but when I'm being a little pickier, if it's not like a spectacular brand, I'm gonna go ahead and like pass on it. And this one, I got excited at first. I thought it was Hooters. If you ever find the Hooters shirts, especially the shorts, I've sold them a few times, and they sell anywhere from $20 to $30. I don't know if girls just like to wear them for fun or if they're like buying an extra uniform. Not sure, but they're a pretty good seller. That dress before, that was Zara. It was really, really cute, so it made it to the yes pile. Some of this stuff that I'm throwing on the ground, like this one, I think is just Old Navy. If I didn't have a death pile, I would have went ahead and picked it up. And right here, this vest was North Face. Always make sure to test your zippers because sometimes they don't work, and that's why people are getting rid of them. And here we are going to check out, and there was no line, which is a rarity for there to not be a line. The last time we came up here, I think we spent, or no, not the last time, it's at the next Goodwill, sorry. The next Goodwill, I think we ended up spending like 30 minutes in line. It was kind of ridiculous. Right there, as we're checking out, a new rotation just came out, so I was watching them. And this lady's calculating, and that number right there is what the cart weighs, because she'll subtract that from my total weight so that I'm not buying a cart, the cart itself. And there those people go. At this Goodwill, I believe the price is raised, and I think it's $1.39 a pound these days. I remember when I first started thrifting at the Goodwill Outlets, it was like $1.19 a pound, and I do miss those days. Here's my really, really nice boyfriend taking my cart out to the car for me. Bye, there's the outlet. And we had to go through gravel. The parking lot was full, so Chad had to park on the street. Like I said, he's just such a good boyfriend. Pushing it all the way to the car for me. I didn't get too much. Like, I have this cart, and for me, that's not a lot. I forget how much I ended up purchasing. If I find the receipts, they're somewhere around here, and then I'll put it in here. Free money! Chad said those fell out of the Carhartts. He went and delivered some Carhartts to some teenage boys, and that money fell out, so free money. He's even bagging it up for me and putting it in the car. Thank you, Chad. And he drove us up there. I do not drive in big cities. I come from a very small town, and yeah, I do not do well in big cities when I'm driving. We're bringing the cart inside. Like, there was no carts available. So if that's the case, like, be a good person and bring your cart back inside. As we were walking in, actually, somebody grabbed the cart from us, and they were really thankful. So for these next few scenes, I'm gonna stop blubbering, and I'm gonna go ahead and just let the audio play through so you can hear what the bins sounds like. personally, I find this sound kind of relaxing of like everybody shuffling through the bins and just people talking. So I'm gonna go ahead and be quiet and let you guys just listen to that.
Perfect. Love to like not matching
Now Melly is just about ready to start going through her cart because we're ready to check out and head over to the next Goodwill outlet here in Denver. So here's Melissa going through her cart. She didn't realize I was filming. Oh, that look she gave me. That's hilarious. Yeah, she's got a cart full of stuff that she had to go through. And there's me being nosy, trying to see if those were my size. They weren't. Yeah, she did pretty good. And over here in the corner, these are all the pairs, or not pairs, these are shoes that she couldn't find the matches for, and that always sucks. I remember once I found a pair of like velvet green Doc Martens and I could not find the match, and that always sucks. But there she is. She said, "I'm sad," as she threw back all of the single pairs. As you can see, Melissa and Emma did really good. This was their first time at the Denver Goodwill Outlets, and they both ended up getting a few IKEA sacks full, so that was awesome. I'm gonna ask you again, what was the best pair you found today?
Spider-Man Crocs.
Oh.
I was most excited about those pairs. I don't know why. But they'll sell really fast.
Huh. How much?
Probably between 20 and 25.
Gee, for Crocs? That's crazy. I need to start doing shoes. No, I don't. It's too hard to store. How long do you think it'll take you to list all this? Forever.
A couple months.
Same process. You come and you put your clothing onto the scale so that they can determine how much you owe them. If you have other things like hard goods and books and stuff, they ring that all up kind of separately. Like they have you add it onto the scale so that they can bill you properly. Because like linens are a lot cheaper. I feel like they're like 69 cents a pound, and books I think are like 50 cents each. There I am looking at a new rotation coming out, wondering if I'm gonna miss out on anything good. Can't stand it when I have the FOMO, but we need to get going to the next Goodwill outlet. Yeah, look how good they did. Like our trunk is full. They did good. That's awesome. And then right here, I thought this was especially funny. You see this in Colorado Springs a lot, the Goodwill outlet there. Like people just strapping stuff to their roofs because they buy so much, but I've never seen it at the Denver one. So I was just being a creep watching these people back into this spot, but look how much stuff they have. Like that's so crazy. I wonder if they have a thrift store that they sell it at, because I can't imagine like selling all of that. And here we are at the Goodwill outlet in Englewood. A new rotation just got out. That's why Chad's like walking really fast. and the guy just yelled "go" as I was approaching this. I don't mind going to the bins that have blankets. Like, nobody ever wants to go to those ones because nobody wants blankets, but sometimes you can find treasures in there, so don't overlook that one. Yeah, if you've never been to a Goodwill outlet, it does seem intimidating. I know when I first started going, I was pretty intimidated, but once you get used to it and you get used to like the hustle and the bustle, it's not that bad. And like, you see that crowd of people right there. Well, that was a new rotation. There's always the option to not jump into the new rotations, and then it's not as hectic. And that's typically what I do because I just cannot with people. Neither can Chad. That look. He's tired. He's ready to go home. But yeah, if you've never been, definitely go check one out. It's worth the visit. Hey guys, editing Valerie from the future. Just realized I did not make an ending to this video. I never said goodbye, so here I am to say goodbye. Thank you for watching. If you had any questions or comments, leave them down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.